What's up, guys? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. And today, just doing another follow up, guys. I know a lot of you have watched the video where I went through the steps of how to set up the very new Humminbird Mega Live update with the anticipation of getting, I guess, a better image, a better quality image, and being able to track our baits farther. And I guess just be able to track the baits better whenever we're out on the water. So, before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know I'm just going to discuss it real quick. And then I have a lot of on the water footage because I have seen everywhere where guys are making claims of how they can see out to 50 feet, 40 feet, 70 feet, different things like that. And then the question is always asked, where is the video? Does anybody have any footage showing this with the Mega Live system? Well, I have some of that footage and I will be showing it to you guys and just kind of going through explaining what lure I'm using. And I think I might have some of the settings in there, but the main thing is just to give you guys just a brief view of what the Mega Live system currently looks like. And this is before the update. I've been working on getting the footage that I've been recording after the update, but I just want to make sure that I get the settings and everything to the best image quality before I go ahead and finish this video. But in the meantime, I have been getting a lot of questions, so I decided to go ahead and put out a little bit of this first just to help you guys out. um Make sure you check the description area and also always check the comments. I have a lot of loyal subscribers and we are always getting active in the comment area, and there are guys that have a lot of different questions. Sometimes I can answer them. If not, then some of my subscribers can answer those too. And I want to give a special shout out to Joshua B Fishing. He is definitely one of my subscribers that's been around for a while. He has his own YouTube channel. He is a kayak fisherman, fishes tournaments and things like that. And I will put a link to his video where you can pretty much watch him catch some nice fish, and he is able to track his jerkbait with some pretty good accuracy and distance. And actually, you can see the fish catches right there on the screen. So I will put that on there to give you guys an example of the current settings. I mean, the current what is the current version of software that is on the Mega Live system, and his is prior to the update. And one of the reasons why I'm putting this video out is because he had hit me up and let me know that he was planning on doing the update, and I told him just wait. And because with the way that he is actually able to use it right now, once you do this update, you're pretty much going to have to go through and revamp everything, start over on your settings and things like that. And right now, if you have a tournament or something coming up, you may not want to go through and do all of that right now. You may want to wait a little bit and just see what type of results other people are getting. So I will put the link to his video in the description. And also I will put a link to maybe 2 or 3 of my videos, my tournament videos, and actually when I'm out on the lake practicing, so you can see some of the images of fish that I'm actually catching prior to the update. But let me go ahead and pull up the video images from whenever I was out here on the lake, and let's just kind of walk through this, and hopefully this will help some of you guys out and answer the question for you. Should you go ahead and update now, or should you just wait and just see the results that some other people are getting? And maybe you'll choose not to do the update now and just wait a little bit later. But this is me out on the lake, and this is how I currently had everything set up. I'm just getting the stand and everything set up here so that I can actually record the footage on the 2 screens while I'm getting everything set up. So let's just go ahead and get into the beginning of the video, guys. All right, so here we go. Today we're going to take a look at the Helix 10, and this is the Helix 12. This is a G4N unit, Helix 12. The 10 is a G3N unit. And just wanted to show you that they are both currently on the same settings. Sensitivity and contrast and dynamic contrast are going to be the main things that we focus on. And of course, the forward range and down range, that is the same on both of these units. And just wanted to show you also, I am just in the back of a cove. Be sure to watch this video to the end. These clips 60. All right, so these clips are in no
All right, just
specific
drop it
order,
down.
but
It's
right
about
here you
12
can
feet.
see
Now I'll start to retrieve.
this is an Alabama rig that I'm currently throwing.
Just make sure I can stay on it.
And you can see that coming right across. I believe that may be about 25 feet deep or so. And it's able to track that
All right,
pretty
this is a
well.
shaky head.
All right.
All right, you can see that right there at about 35 feet.
All right, so that hits pretty bright. And what I want you guys to notice is how it kind of flashes in and out. Maybe that is something that the update would take care of. But this right here is actually where I see some fish down in the bottom, right in the bottom of this ditch. So I pitch out to those fish and let's see what happens.
All right, out here doing my testing. All right, out here doing my testing and still catching fish, guys. How about that? It's always good to have fun when you're out here on the lake. And look at the eye on that one. That's a nice looking fish right there. Got some nice size to it. But let's get back to the test, guys.
All right, now this clip right here is the actual clip of when I caught the fish. So you can see where I pitched this shaky head right out there.
50 feet.
And it hit right at about 50 feet. And if you
Line it
look
up a
down
little
on the
bit
bottom
better.
of that ditch, if you are familiar with how to read these units, you can see those fish barely moving around down there. So as soon as that bait hit, the fish came right over to it. I set the hook and you will be able to see that fish as it's being reeled back in. So you're able to track it pretty well with, and remember, this is prior to the update, guys. All right, let's go to this next clip. Just pitching it out here again.
All right, that one hit real strong right there at 55.
And again, just notice how it's.
Let me see if I can stay lined up on it.
All right, and again, just notice how it's flashing
right
in
there.
and out. That's something that I'm going to be
That
looking
one hit
into.
real strong right there at 55.
I'm going to look into that to see if the
Still
update will take care of that
lined
issue.
up on it. All right, and it's hitting right there.
All right, this is the A rig again, guys, at 70 feet.
There we go, right there. There it goes right there. Let's go ahead and follow it back in.
And it's tracking that pretty well also. It does kind of fade in and out just a little bit, but for the most part, you're able to track that bait very well all the way back to the boat. And just another thing to make note of is the 10 and the 12, they're currently on different settings. That's why the 10 at the bottom does not have as much clutter or noise on the screen. I was just trying to see which one may show a better image or which one will allow you to track it better.
Here we go right here at 60, a little past 60. Let's track it back in.
Again, notice the clearer image on the unit on the bottom, which is the 10. I have the sensitivity turned down a little bit on the 10. And there you go. You can see the bait coming up from the bottom right there. It was running right along the bottom. All right, on this one, I've already made the cast, and you can see the fish come up right there in the middle of that screen. They were kind of chasing behind that Alabama rig at that point. And you'll see the Alabama rig
See,
come right
fish
up.
came up right down there. I was following at that time. That was the A rig. Let's see if I can catch one of those.
Followed right behind that with the shaky head, and you'll be able to see that hit. And that one will go straight down to the bottom, right in the area where those fish were at.
There's my bait falling down right here. Right around where those fish were at. This is the shaky head, guys. Let me just show you what settings these are on right now. I changed the settings. Sensitivity 20, contrast 16. Sensitivity 16, contrast 20. So let me go ahead and change this one back to get rid of some of that noise that's on the screen. Make the picture a little more crisp. Let's put that at about 12. Let's see about that sensitivity. All right, there we go. So we're gonna do 11, 11 on here. And let's see what that gets us. Let's just leave that one on where it was at, just so we can have something to compare it to. But just so you can see, those are the current settings, 16, 20, and we're on 11, 11 on this one.
So different settings on the screens, just to give an idea of how it may, what the different results may be based on those different settings. And I was continually making changes and adjustments to the settings just to in an effort just to get the better image. And you can see that bait being reeled in right there. So the results as far as prior to the update, they're still looking pretty good to me. All right, and that was a pretty obvious and clear image. You can still see that fish down at the bottom all the way towards the right.
All right, guys, so if you look here, you can see this noise on the screen. What I have been finding, let me show you what the settings are. Sensitivity 16, contrast 20. And I have both of them set up the same way. Sensitivity, contrast 20. Dynamic contrast is off on both of those. But this is just tossing out a shaky head, and let me just show you how that looks on the screen. All right, so here we go. You see it right there? That's at 55 feet. You can see it on the 10 right there at 55 feet. The boat is kind of just drifting a little bit, so it's still falling right there. All right, let's try an 8XD crankbait.
All right, now I wanted to throw a moving bait just to get a good idea. Right here, you can see two fish right there in the middle of the screen. And let's see where that bait hits at.
All right, that one hit right at 50.
And this bait
going down to 30.
You can track it the entire time.
Right now. All right, it's making its way back up. All right, that's that 8XD crankbait.
So with the crankbait, it tracked it pretty well. All right, so that is the end of that, guys. With this, I just wanted to give you guys something, some food for thought, something that you can take a look at and kind of compare it to what type of results that you are getting in the on the lake right now or in the water. But guys, please make sure you get active down in the comment section. Let me know if you guys are getting better images, or if you want your images to be better, what kind of settings you're having. And if any of you guys have already completed the update, are you really seeing a better image, and how much better would you say it is in comparison to the images that you were getting prior to the update? All right, guys, I hope this information has been helpful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we will continue doing more tutorials and things like that with the Mega Live. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we do go over electronics tutorials. And about once a week, that we call How Would You Fish It, where I will show some information up on the screen, whether it be some screenshots, some video clips, or something like that, or something that I may have scanned out on the lake using side scan, down scan, sonar or even the Mega Live, and we would just discuss different baits and things like that that we would use in order to catch those fish. So definitely the place you want to be if you are looking to get better out on the water, guys. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out, share these videos, and subscribe, guys. I will see you on the next video.